Today I'm going to be reviewing a running vest. It's the Ultimate Direction AK Mountain Vest 3.0. Again, that's from Ultimate Direction. So I've been on a evolving quest to figure out which pack works for me, and really it comes down to distance and how long I'm going to spend in the woods. This pack I actually got to test to do an overnight. So if I'm running 10 to 20 and then 10 to 20 the next day, I can have all my gear in this vest. So without further ado, I just want to show you a few of the features with this vest, and then hopefully you can make a decision whether you want to buy it or not. All right, first of all, you'll see that I have the two bladders. These two bladders come with the vest. They're really nice because they're located, like most running vests, close to you, and you just go ahead and take a sip when you need. I believe these are 500 milliliter soft flasks from Hydro Pack. Hydro Pack and Ultimate Direction kind of have a deal going on. So great little water bottles. The last version used to have hard flasks, which I didn't really like, just because of the way it chafed and everything else. But this version went to the soft flasks, and I really appreciate that. You'll also notice, again, you'll have another pocket over here for that soft flask. On this shoulder, I typically keep my phone here. I can get at it to take pictures, what have you, on the trail. So again, you have this one stretchy, it's kind of like a kangaroo pocket in front of the actual place that the water bottle goes in. It's not super big, but it does fit my Nexus quite well, and it gives me the ability to go ahead and get that out when I need. Down below, there's a bigger pocket as well, and I use this to put bars in, things like that I want to get at. Usually, nutrition goes in those pockets, so I can get at them while I'm on the run. Of course, on the other side, again, we know where this goes. They have some cool features where you can cinch that down. So if you're going to use something like a Salomon bladder, again, that would work a little bit better. You have another same pocket on the other side. On this side, again, you can put your phone over here. I typically, for whatever reason, put it on my left. When I don't have anything in there, again, nutrition goes in there, little knickknacks. If I'm running in an area that I'm a little freaked out about bears, I might have a little canister there of bear spray, although I typically don't carry that. On this side, we don't see that we have a kangaroo pocket. We actually have a zip pocket. So this is used just to secure things. Sometimes, depending on how long I'm going to run, I'll put my keys in there, maybe my wallet. I carry a little ultralight wallet in there. The front's pretty nice. You can slide these down to get a better fit. Locking pull tights, pretty nice. I ended up getting, I'm 6'2", 200 pounds. I ended up getting a medium. So I think these run a little bit smaller than, let's say, like a Salomon S Lab. At least in terms of, I mean a little bit larger in terms of the way they fit. So, bigger guy, but I still work with a medium. You'll notice, again, on the top here, there are some other little pockets. This one happens to be a little stretch pocket, maybe just enough for some goo. And then on the side, you have a Velcro pocket. To be honest with you, I stick my lighter in there just so I have it for emergency purposes, in case I need to start a fire or something, since sometimes I run in the cold weather. It fits quite nice. In the side pockets, you can't see this, but there's actually strings here that will adjust the tension and squeeze your ribs, so you can get a tighter fit. I haven't really had much problem with balance, and you'll see this is loaded down. So from the back here, and I'll go through these different departments when I take it off, but you'll notice there's a main compartment, and then actually some stretch on the back of it. So I'll do a 360 for you, but we'll get into that. But I didn't notice any bounce on my runs. I mean, somewhat, right? You're going to have bounce with all these packs. I do like the way the S Lab fits a little bit better. It compresses things, but when you start stretching that out, it definitely starts to get a little bit more bobbly and bouncy on the back. So for this one, there's some cool features that I'll share with you. So I'm going to take the pack off now. So just clip these off, spin this around, and I just want to show you the backside. So right now, you'll notice I have these. This is just a vest that I have. I'm going to take that out, but again, you'll see that these actually have some straps on the pocket. So this view gives you a good idea of, there's an internal section here. It is bladder compatible. I don't use bladders, so I can't really comment on that. I'll show you what I put in my bladder sleeve for a reason here in a minute. But again, you have these stretchy cords. One of the cool things too is you'll see on the side, these are used for even more compression. So you can take one of the bungees and put it in one of those to bring that back and get some stretch out of it. So, it is advertised as a 12-liter pack. I compare it to the 12. I saw them in S12. Again, it's the S-Lab 12. Again, that one stretches. This one's not as stretchy except with this front part. But it's been able to swallow up everything I've thrown at it. So just to give you an example, in this back pocket, I have my tent, which is just Mountain Laurel Design, Bivy actually. So that goes in the stretchy pocket. You'll notice the stretchy pocket, again, you've got a lot of room here to put a lot of different things in. So I think you can probably get more than 12 liters out of it. In the main compartment, what I like about this is there's 2 zippers. So you'll see a zipper on top here to get to the main compartment, and then a zipper down here at the bottom. So I'll go ahead and unzip that and show you just what, how much volume it has. So this is a Capilene bottom for Patagonia, Capilene top, and I just use those if it's cold in the morning, frost or whatever. Again, I'm typically running if I'm going to camp. It's going to be spring, fall, summer, so I may not need them, but I'm either running in that shirt or I'll just have it for camp. I have a Humminbird hammock. Again, it's kind of duplicate. Usually I don't carry that with my tent, but it is kind of nice to have if you just want to sit around camp or whatever. I got a pillow. Just can't sleep without a pillow. Just a cheap thing off Amazon. Actually really good. I think it weighs like 2 ounces. I use SteriPen, ultraviolet. I'm going to probably switch to something else, the Catamin. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a filter that goes on the soft flasks. And the SteriPen is something that I use right now. I have in here, this is actually, I use it as a sleeping bag. It's Mountain Laurel Design. It's made out of the same stuff as their Bivy. I usually put this on with rain jackets or some stuff from Montbell that I just got, and that typically keeps me warm, so I use this kind of like a sleeping bag. So I got my sleeping pad. This probably weighs, this is at 10 ounces, so this is probably my heaviest thing that I carry other than food. Of course, I don't have my food in here, and I usually put those in the kangaroo packs. And I have enough room to stuff in here some dehydrated food that I can throw in a pot or whatever, or just eat it dry and not cook. And that's usually what I do, is just take out bars, nuts, stuff like that, because I don't typically carry a stove. These are something I just got too instead of rain pants. These are from Montbell. Really lightweight. I'm going to say like 2 ounces or something. But again, I just use this at night for warmth. And those are pants. So really nice, lightweight, fold up quite a bit. So already you can see we're getting a lot of stuff out of this pack. That's it for this compartment. But it's hard to see, but I'll try to angle it. It's got a lot of room. Not as much as I think it's a PB Adventure Vest. There's a little bit more than that one. But this suited my needs quite well. You also notice it's got room for a bladder. And that bladder, again, I stuff my, I keep my trash and just have this little plastic bag. It's odor proof. So if I do want to hang it in bear country. But what I really do with this pack is I put it in between my back where a bladder would normally go. Because the one thing about this material is, while it's great, I've even worn it without a shirt, some of the moisture does get through. And some people have noticed some condensation on this ripstop or Sil Nylon. I haven't really noticed that yet, but again, right now it's winter here in Tahoe, so I haven't had much time in this pack where it's been warm and humid, which is not really humid up here most of the time. When I get back to Virginia this spring, I'll do another update on this pack. But again, a really great pack. I use it for overnight or for very long runs. We'll be doing more reviews on other packs. I have a Salomon Eskin 5, 12, and then I just got a new 15. So depending on my situation, depending on the weather, depending on where I'm going, I will use a different running vest, but I intend to do videos on those as well. So again, this is the Ultimate Direction AK Mountain Vest 3.0. Really like this pack, a lot of room, a lot of volume, doesn't bounce around. Between this and the Eskin, it's really a toss-up. I've spent more time in the Eskin because I had it last year. This is a fairly new pack to me, so I've only gone a couple runs. I think that you'll be happy with either one, and I'll do a review on that one and go through some of the things. The only thing I did not talk about was the way that they actually deal with trekking poles. They have a way to attach them on the side of your vest, which is really nice. I just don't have my trekking poles here. You can look that up, but basically, if you can look at the vest, you have this loop here. That loop will tie in, and then the loop down below. So when you have the vest on, your trekking poles are both on both sides, which is nice too for easy access. So again, great vest by Ultimate Direction. AK Mountain Vest 3.0. I would give it, if we're doing let's say a 10 point system, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time.